Yeah, I knew this would be a good spot. I said to do this spot ages ago, but yeah, we just did it now. But
Yeah.
Is
this the first time you've been in this exact spot?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
But I want to go to Milton Line too and Tremaine because that'll be real busy.
Yeah.
Just up there next flight. I'm not really Voices for Freedom. I got my own channel and I just go where I want to go and do what I want to do.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
I interview people and all that stuff, like freedom fighters and everything.
Same, bro. I'm kind of like a free agent, man. I'm all about.
I'm my own voice.
Yeah.
I don't have to join a group to be a voice. You know what I mean? I'm my own voice. I think for myself and go where I want to go.
Yeah, that's the one, bro.
And I'll debate if I want to debate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm straight up.
Yeah. Well, what I love about Sound Reason is that there's really no argument to it. You know what I mean? You just lay the facts out there. If they want to accept it, they accept it. If they don't want to accept it, they don't.
Yeah, I prefer black and white. No to this grey matter stuff. The government feature, grey matter, or white noise.
Yeah, wow. You know, that's the enemy's way, my bro. Not saying that our battle's flesh and blood, but you know,
I know.
Deception
I know, brother.
And lies, bro, and that's we've all been there. We've all been subject to those. So and been spreaders of them ourselves. So it's about being on the side of truth and having that spirit of truth within us, man.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I'm quite a few minorities. There's a nice old bike.
Yeah.
I'm quite a few minorities, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm an ex-criminal. I'm a ex-drug dealer. You know, marijuana and that. So I'm an ex-criminal, you know, and I'm part Māori. Hey, bud. So there's a few minorities already, and I'm a protester for freedom, and people can't see that we're losing it. They go, wake up. We got to wake up.
Yeah. Wow. You know, I think it's a matter of understanding what's going on and seeing the signs of the times, really, and what's coming about. But, yeah, you got to kind of foresee some of these things. Yeah, and it's really just seeing patterns, you know.
And for a couple of years, I've been telling people, and they thought I was really crazy, and then it come true. Heaps of it come true, and then when it did come to true, they still don't believe me, and they go, "Oh, I don't want to listen to your opinion."
You know what?
And they're having a booster and all that. Eh?
Yeah, what's validation for me, Brad, is just seeing it come to pass, whether they, you know, understand or trust or believe in that. Doesn't really matter to me. It's just like, it's sort of like, you know, if you warn something about something and then it happens, wow, you've done your duty as regards.
Yeah, I try to, man. I try to wake people up.
Telling them, because it's like, I think a lot of people think that, you know, we're doing it out of something other than love for others, you know.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for love. We're not getting paid to do this. Plus, we're putting our lives on the line too, really.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's because we actually care about.
Yeah, the next generation and our planet, man, our planet. Yeah. We want nice water, so we can go fishing and stuff like that. Yeah. And we want to have a dream car of a V8. You know, why take our refinery down and go green, man? That's prophetic. And carbon free by 2050. That's impossible. It's all crap, man.
Yeah, we'll see what comes to be, But
yeah, but that's the next agenda, 2050 after 2030, isn't it?
Yeah.
People don't even know about the agendas, man.
Yes, that is a very confused world. But I did read in scripture just the other day. It talks about this concept that the opposite of confusion is actually peace, and that makes a lot of sense, because you know, when you know what you know, and you're on the side of truth, and you have that spirit of truth, then that peace sort of indwells you. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean you know it all, but it means that you have peace in knowing what you know.
Sometimes peace can mean they're like getting prepared or planning more shit though. The other side, and they are all the time. They're trying to be ahead of us all the time. They're trying to out-trick us and outsmart us for centuries, man.
Yeah, I guess what really it comes down to is we've all been like that. You know? We all, it's all within our nature. It's more of a human problem than a society problem, because society's made out of individuals, and when you have such a thing as the love of money, and you watch the profit, those that profit from such things, you kind of begin to ask some questions. You know, what's in it for, you know, us? Is it really about healthcare, or is it more about control and losing
Yeah, it's about
autonomy
control.
of body, you know.
It's about control.
You start asking those
Yeah, no,
questions.
trying to change our genetics and genetically modify us too. Because they like surveilling us under the skin, so they're trying to prevent things from happening, so like they're putting all this shit into us. Yeah, man, experimental stuff.
Yeah.
We don't know, I don't know what's in that crack, man. Yeah. How do we know? Just because they put a recipe out there and tell the people, you know, they don't have to tell the truth about it. Yeah. See, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so yeah.
I think it's just asking the questions about you know, why the secrecy around these things. You know?
Yeah. Why don't they?
Is it really about protecting patterns, or is it more about, you know,
protecting themselves?
Yeah, and not revealing information that should be, right? So.
Yeah. And plus, they want all the stuff for the rich people now, man, because we're running out of resources. So they're thinking about the future because they want the popularisation summit, isn't it? The WF.
I think
I give it back to them sometimes. I don't care.
I bless them, my bro.
I go,
like, you know, Scripture says that if someone curses you or something like that, then come back with them with blessing, bro. Because I mean, they're just coming from their perspective, what they know. You know,
I just go wah. I go wah, whatever. I go wah. You know, like how when you're on a question show and they get it wrong, I go wah. I don't care, man. Like,
yeah.
I'm an atheist kind of thing. I just do. I used to be an antichrist, but now I'm not, you know.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's like...
I used to be antisocial too, but I've learnt to communicate more and more in that.
Sure.
Yeah. Antisocial, anti-Christian, heavy metal, yeah.
That's alright. I've been in that place too,
Yeah. I still love metal though, yeah.
Yeah, I think what I found is that, you know, there was such a thing as good and evil, and that,
that
started my journey, if you like, into investigating things. And you know, because you know, I do love the truth, bro. And,
so do I.
And realistically, I do also hate evil. You know.
Yeah, I'm a truth seeker.
You know, that's within me. You know, and I recognise that.
Yeah. Everyone's got evil if they want to.
That we're capable of that, right?
Yeah, we're all capable of it.
Where does that stem from? And
depends what road you want to take.
And what's the answer, right? Like, you know, if there's such a thing as good, and ultimately God is spirit.
That guy's cursing.
Listen.
Yeah. I just think why they so angry, man. They better not get a hernia or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, you know, kind of the ultimate part of fear sometimes is this feeling of aggression. Like, you know, when you're afraid, you kind of act out, right? You kind of act back, you kind of...
Yeah, bite back, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of, because you don't necessarily understand what's
You're
happening.
being defensive,
so
defensive,
you become defensive. And,
but that's us against them and shit,
Yeah, which is not about that, you know.
It's been that for me for all my life, us and them, man. It's been like that for me all my life, us and them.
Yeah.
I get a lot of metal signs here and hang loose ones here. Who said go home? I thought someone said go home. I have to go and see. You go home, son. You go home, cuz. Go home, cuz. Tell me to go home. Hey?
Things that are good in nature, such as love, always overcomes evil, right, bro?
No, I give shit back sometimes. I don't really.
Because, like, if you repay evil with evil, you just promote more evil. You know?
If it's cool, mate, I'll do it my way, you do it your way, bro.
Yeah, bro, and if you come back with...
if they're going to give me a forceful finger, I'm going to give it back. I don't really care, bro,
But, you know, then that looks bad on you.
Oh,
then,
it doesn't
you know
worry
what I mean?
me, bro. Yeah, I'm fighting for freedom, though. I'm fighting against the government. I'm not going to take clowns' abuse, mate. I'm not going to take clowns' abuse. I'll give it back, brother.
Ultimately,
I like confrontation and reaction, really. I want to see these clowns, man. Yeah, I want to expose the clowns, because that brings it out.
yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, good always overcomes evil. Always.
Yeah, but I'm not being evil doing what I'm doing. I'm fighting an eye for an eye, bro. Yeah. Sweet as, man. They can take me out whenever they want to, man. I'm not trying to be bulletproof, but I don't care. Here I'm on the street, man. They can, whatever. It doesn't, like, no fear, man. Yeah. We've all got our own ways, man. You can do it your way and I'll do it my way. I'm not being offensive or anything, but yeah.
I mean,
I respect you for fighting for freedom too.
Yeah, I honour you, bro.
No, I'm a good person. I usually go wave and go, yeah, la 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 la. But if they're too aggressive, I'll give it back now, man. And I used to be worse than what I am now. I used to say fuck you and fuck everybody. Yeah. So they're lucky I'm not as aggressive as I used to be. Yeah.
One thing I've learned, bro, in my time is the more you resist evil, the more evil is done to you. Like, I mean,
That's all right.
it's a hard lesson
That's
to
good.
learn, bro. But
I'm 56 and I'm still fighting it, mate.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'll fight it till the day I die, man. Evil.
It's so weird that the concept of,
Makes
like,
me stronger when I force it face on, man.
oh yes, there's the difference between the evil and the evil without.
Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Obviously,
Yeah, I'm fighting for the good, not for the bad.
yeah.
No, I'm fighting for freedom and justice, man, and bullshit governments, man. And government control, that's what I'm fighting for. I'm not fighting for Jesus or anyone.
No,
Yeah.
and again, I wouldn't be one fighting for it either, my bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not Christian or anything. Some of these people are Christian, but that's their choice, man.
Yeah.
But I got my own prerogatives. I want to smoke a bit of pot in private and just live my own life and fucking, you know. And I want a job, you know, where I don't have to be told what to do, man. For a certain reason, you know, like you have to have a medical procedure to have a job. Yeah, because I lost my job, I was a chef.
Right.
Oh, well, I am a chef.
Yeah.
No, I write stuff on the thing. I've written stuff on Jacinda Ardern's post in the New Zealand Herald about, you know, you're probably eating caviar and crayfish and shit and drinking champagne while you're feeding us shit. So they know me, man, I don't care. The police were videoing me one day too, yeah.
It's got the word free on it. Look, that one there.
Free? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a freedom fighter, yeah.